lot of the times I don't even eat in the caf.
I think it definitely makes it up more instead of having the same things every week.
Lunch, it's pretty old. Almost the same stuff every day.
Cali College requires students who live on campus to have a meal plan. We sat down with some of those students who have opinions on the subject.
It's dumb.
Okay, and why?
I think, get rid of the fish because no one eats that.
First off, I don't like the breakfast. I wish the breakfast would change every morning instead of being the same thing every morning.
I would change just the amount of food you get. Instead of just like 3 hot wings, get like 5 or 6.
Yeah,
just the quantity. That's about all I would change.
All you have to do is go back in there and get more, Connor.
I don't want any more. I just want to get it one time.
As far as students being required to have a meal plan, we do require the students that live on campus to have a meal plan. So 5 out of the 6 dormitories that we have, they are on campus, 1 off campus being the lodge. And the reason we do not require the lodge residents to not have a meal plan is they have a kitchenette out there. So being on campus, students are right here, walking distance. We want to provide them the essentials to survive, more or less. So we want to make sure that they're equipped with a minimum of 2 meals per day on average over a 14 meal plan over 1 week. If the students wish to have the gold plan, it offers every meal that our dining hall serves. So that'll provide them 3 meals a day, Monday through Friday, 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday. Again, everything that our dining hall serves. For the students that live off campus at the lodge, they still have an opportunity to get a meal plan if they choose. However, they can opt out of that. For some of the students that live out there, they prefer a kitchenette where they can cook on their own. They're not required to have that meal plan where maybe they go home more often, maybe they work off campus, and primarily our on-campus population is part of some athletic team or activity where they do travel and they are eating meals outside of Cali or getting sack lunches, travel meals, so on and so forth, which is why primarily on campus we have athletes and then require all students on campus.
Well, to have a meal plan, like if you don't have a meal plan, you have to live at the lodge. And that's really difficult for people who don't have cars. But then if you want to live on campus, you have to have a meal plan, even if you don't eat there. Like, I hardly eat my meal, like my meal plan.
One of the main problems I have with the cat food is the pizza. Because the dough is never cooked. You don't leave them in long enough. If you left them in for that extra like 5 minutes, it would be a solid, good pizza. The toppings are delicious. That's why I pick them off with a fork.
As far as additional options for vegetarian students, those items need to be addressed with us in housing. I can set up a meeting, but again, Cali does not operate that. We contract through Great Western Dining. In the student panel that they had done a couple months ago, there was options that were brought up for additional vegetarian meals. But again, if students don't bring it to our attention of the lacking or that they feel something is lacking, we can't improve upon that. So if it's still considered lacking on those individuals' parts or whatever, where they feel that we are not providing enough options, we want to know about it. Both I do and Great Western Dining does, so that we can improve upon those and make it better for them. I mean, as you mentioned, if they're living on campus, they're going to be required to have that.
I've been a vegetarian since my sophomore year of high school. I actually never liked meat when I was growing up. And I finally got old enough to where I decided that I can make that plan about myself. And then as I got older, I learned about the food industry and how terrible the animals are treated. So I just decided to stick with it. Because I have a scholarship that pays for my dorms and my meal plan. But I feel like for anyone else who doesn't have a scholarship and who has dietary restrictions, I feel like it would be a burden to them financially, because they would have to pay for it out of pocket at a place that they wouldn't even be eating at. Most days they'll have rice and baked potatoes, and then some days they'll have rice and beans. Come on, you can do better than that. And then they have salad every day, and they have veggie burgers every day. But I would love to see them try to eat salad and veggie burgers every day. And I mean, it's been brought up to them before about it, and they said that they would like do a survey to see how many people need it, but don't you think if there was even one person on campus that needed to eat, that they would take the extra step? I hope that they actually try instead of doing the bare minimum. Like, from what I see, they kind of just skim the bottom, I guess. They don't really do anything that provides like people who are vegetarian or vegans or anything with meals that actually fill them up and are healthy for them. And you can't just eat salad every day. Like, that's not good for you.
Are you tired of boring cat food?
I'm sorry to say, Grandma, but no one is that.
For the typical college student, ramen noodles are the bee's knees. For only 25 cents per package, you can stock up for the whole year. Go ahead, fill your cart and save that dough. Ramen noodles is more than just a meal.